you and I are moving in the direction of our most dominant belief system. And you cannot fight your thoughts with thoughts. You have to fight thoughts with words. More importantly, you have to fight thoughts with the word of God. You and I are speaking beings. And in order for you and I to actually contend for faith, we have to, number one, refuse unbelief. Mark chapter 9, verse 14. When they returned to the other disciples, they saw a large crowd surrounding them. And some teachers of religious law were arguing with them. When the crowd saw Jesus, they were overwhelmed with awe and they ran to greet him. What is all this arguing about? Jesus asked. One of the men in the crowd spoke up and said, "Teacher, I brought my son so that you could heal him. He is possessed by an evil spirit that won't let him talk. And whenever this spirit seizes him, it throws him violently to the ground. Then he foams at the mouth and grinds his teeth and becomes rigid. So I asked your disciples to cast out the evil spirit, but they couldn't do it." Well, you see, earlier, Jesus actually spoke to the disciples and he said to them, "Go out there, and I'm giving you authority over all demonic interference." Jesus says, "You faithless people, how long must I be with you? How long must I put up with you? Bring the boy to me." I was thinking about this. Who here has employees? Who here has a business? Okay. Can you imagine, you said to one of your employees, you're like, "Hey, I got this stack of leads I need you to call, or these doctors I need you to hit up. Okay, can you hit them up by 3 o'clock today?" And your guy's like, "Bro, I got you. I got it covered." So 3 o'clock rolls around, you come back to the office, and you see your rep in the office like, "Oh, thank God that you're here. I was praying that you'd come because you told me that I needed to do this. And you know what? I just think you could do a way better job than me. So here, I'm just giving it all back to you, and I want you to take care of this. Thank you so much." But what would you do as an employer? Because the expectation was, I delegated it to you to do. And this is exactly the attitude that we see Jesus with his disciples in this moment. He says, "I've given you the authority. Why weren't you able to do this?" So they brought the boy, but when the evil spirit saw Jesus, it threw the child into a violent convulsion, and he foamed to the ground, writhing and foaming at the mouth. Can I tell you something? The thing that you're afraid of is more afraid of the God inside of you than you are of it. That's some good news, somebody. The breakthrough that you want, the sickness that you want healed, the infertility that you want reversed, it is more afraid of Jesus entering the room than you are of that thing never getting resolved.